I've been burning, yes, I've been burning. Such a burden is filling my mind. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Review. I'm here to give another book review of a book I just finished reading. Before I go into the book review, I would just like to ask everyone, please keep June Miller in your prayers. Unfortunately, he had a stroke back in August of this year, this summer, and last I heard he was still in a coma. So please keep him in your prayers along with the victims of the shooting that happened out in Texas, the family and the victims. That stuff that happened like maybe 3 weeks ago. I just haven't had a chance to really say anything about that. But just keep those in prayer. And I would just like to say, please be safe. In 2 days, it will be Thanksgiving. Um, if you're traveling on the road or flying, just be safe out there because, it's dangerous these days. But I'm now ready to go into my review. I would like to apologize to this author because they sent me this book like 3 weeks ago, and I'm gonna get to the reason why I'm just now put this book review up, and I'm talking about no other than Pam Trotter, and this is the third book of the trilogy, Broken and Swinging in the Bible Belt. The first book is Swinging in the Bible Belt. The second one is Passion and Fury, Swinging in the Bible Belt. And this one is Broken and Swinging in the Bible Belt. I am so sorry, Pam. I'm just now putting up the review, but I will tell you toward the end the reason why. This book picks up with part two. Like I was saying, in part two of my review, if you haven't seen, please go to my YouTube channel, which is Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. And you will see I did part one and part two together, so it's a one video with both of the books on there. I just want to say that, part two, I disliked it. Mary a lot. And kind of Peter, because I didn't like Mary because it was like, okay, you swinging. You're with her husband, Pam, husband Colt. But when Pam come around, you say stuff like, "Oh, Peter said he still loved me and this and that," and I'm like, "Okay, but you sleeping with her husband, taking up her time that she could be with her husband." The SLS to me, I don't think I could do it because it's really hard. First of all, it's hard being in a relationship one on one. Just picture yourself in a relationship with that one person, and then you got another couple in that relationship. I can see if it's a hookup every now and then, but this foursome, they was like in each other's lives constantly every day throughout the week. I mean, you had Colt going over to the house when Peter was a coach of a soccer team, so he was traveling with the team, trying to get recruits or whatnot, handling business. Colt going over fixing stuff that he should be doing. They should hire someone to do the lawn and fix stuff in the house. So you get attached. I didn't like Peter because, like I said in my previous video, and it kind of still bothered me, is that him and Pam had that chemistry, and at one point they was intimate. He was like, "I love you," and then he realized what he said, and it was like he got the cold shoulder. He started treating her differently. I didn't like that at all. And the reason why it's taking me so long, really, to post this video and to do it is because of Peter. Because in book 3, I was like, oh, I can't take this man. I was so invested in book 3 that I had to stop and think and tell myself, Robert, this is a real story. It's not a book where author is like made these characters up. This is real. Oh my God, Peter drained me so much to the point I was like, oh. I did my review on Amazon. I gave it 4 stars because Peter, this man really made me mad. I mean, deliberately mad. I had to put down my Kindle, walk away. He made me just that mad, really. Anyway, he in book 3, it was like from book 2, he didn't have a problem with his wife Mary still hooking up with Colt and Pam. But in book 3, oh, she couldn't be alone with Colt. She had to stay away from them because he was out of town. That's one reason why I couldn't stand him. It was like he say, she say stuff that she was bringing to Colt. Colt taking back to Pam that he allegedly supposed to have said. But who knows? Mary could have made it up or been on it too. He was just acting really controlling. They didn't want Pam or Colt to hook up with no other couple, but it was fine for them to do it. But I am glad that Pam, that you and Colt did hook up with other couple, even though it was kind of messy how y'all hooked up with. And I know it was your fault, Tina and Ike. And when you found out that they had been also with Peter and Mary, and everything started falling apart, I was just like appalled. I was like, oh my god, you know. And sometimes I'm not gonna give this book away, but sometimes a person has a want to change for themselves. You can't force them to change things. I didn't like that part at the end. If you want to change, that's fine. You and your spouse want to change, but you can't make someone else change if they're not willing to. They gotta want it for themselves. I didn't like that part either. And what I learned from this book is that no matter what you do in life, even if it is secretive, it pretty much will come to light. It really will. I just didn't like also how Pam was still being treated a lot in this book 3. I just wish I could sit down and talk to you, Pam, and see, ask you some questions. Would you do this again? I don't think you would. I mean, I wouldn't. And I would just recommend that. I hope everyone in this book is better now in their life and seek some kind of counseling because it was pretty much a lot. But I did love the book. I recommend for you guys to read it. Anyone who watches my YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. And check out this trilogy. And each book is like $2.99. It's on Amazon available. The first book is consistent, I want to say, of over 300. It was the longest one. I gave it 4 stars. Congratulations, Pam. I hope this is not the last we hear of you books, because I really enjoyed the book. I really did. And I got this shirt. I just want to say this before I log off. It says, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy more books. And that's pretty much the same thing. That's how I feel, too. I'm not going to say goodbye. I'm going to say, until next time, happy Thanksgiving. And please support Broken and Swinging in the Bible Belt by Pam Trotter.
You must think that I'm stupid. You must think that I'm a fool. You must think that I'm new to this, but I have seen this song before. I'm never gonna let you close to me, even though you mean the